Hey guys, Brent here, and today we are back in the Maroon Bells Snowmass Wilderness doing some backpacking. And let me tell you, it's not going to go the way that we planned on. So stay tuned to watch and find out what happens and how we ended up at this spot right here when it wasn't on our original plan. Like I said, we are back in the Maroon Bells Snowmass Wilderness. We are doing the Capitol Creek Circuit this time. We visited this area 2 years ago and we completed the 4-pass loop. Kind of cool. We are going to do a little overlap of part of that on day one. We will get to see Snowmass Lake, Snowmass Mountain again. Tomorrow morning we'll get to go up and over Trailrider, which was kind of the bane of my existence when we did it the first time, but we're going about it the other way this time. And then we're going to see a whole lot of different sections of trail, some pretty cool campsites. 5 days, 4 nights planned, about 45 miles. And with that, I think we're going to get to it. The weigh-in's done, packs are loaded, ready to rock, and now it's time to go have some fun in the Maroon Bells. Really? Really? Thank you, sir. Very kind of you.
Yeah, I do what I can.
Well guys, we are about a mile in right now and the drizzle is picking up a little bit on us. Unfortunately, we do have rain in the forecast most of the day today. Chance of some storms tonight too, so that might be fun. First time we've encountered that on our Colorado trips, having quite a bit of rain in the forecast while we're on trail. It seems to always sneak up and get us at nighttime, but by then we are sawing logs in tents. We'll keep an eye on it, watch it. So my watch is beeping at me. Great timing, by the way, as I'm filming a nice long talking point, but hey, it is what it is. Where you going, buddy? Trail's that way. Trail's the other way.
Go back to the car.
Bye. We're lost, we're confused. Thank you, sir. Well, pretty cool views that we just had. Just checking in, we are getting our first sun of the entire day, entire trip. Blue skies and beautiful. And it's warming up. Only about 2 more miles to go to get to Snowmass, so should be there sometime between 4:30, 5 o'clock. Just depends on how fast we tackle this last climb. But yeah, we're doing good. Spirits are high. Sunshine. It'll do that. Y'all are about to see one happy Brent because we just made camp. You guys ready for an awesome view? Bam. All right, y'all, like I said, we have made it to the lake. Found a campsite that'll work out. Really? Spiders are barking back behind me. Kind of a nice little split campsite. I'm gonna have a spot over here, and Andy's gonna be back there, thank goodness, because that I think that Chipotle that he had yesterday, or Qdoba. Yeah, Qdoba. Qdoba. I think that's
that coming out.
I think that's still affecting you, bro.
I think it's the burgers.
I think it's a combination
I
of
think
both.
it's the fries and the ranch.
No, you cannot mess with the fries and the ranch.
I think
That
it was all downhill
nope.
from there.
Nope.
Who the hell puts ranch on fries?
As you're chowing them down like, yes, this is such a good idea. Like just
I had like 3.
shoveling all my ranch out of the
My
cup.
stomach's been torn up all day.
Anyways, we are now at camp, so we have not done a darn thing. We have not set up anything except chairs. We have set up chairs, and I'm gonna kick back, enjoy, do nothing for a little bit.
Put your feet up. Oh, you can't.
I don't need to, okay? I'm probably gonna end up back there too. But anyways, we're gonna chill out for a little bit before setting up camp, and then have dinner, probably take some pictures, do a little video, and
swim. We're going swimming.
I am not swimming.
We're going streaking.
I am not going streaking.
Skinny dipping?
No to all 3.
It's only like 40 degrees, so it's perfect.
It sounds really cold. So anyways, day 1 is in the books. Should have a little bit more footage for you once we set up camp, and that's it. All right, just so y'all are aware, it's been pouring. We are both soaked right now. As you can see, we got a little X-Mid fest going on here. Andy's is kind of trying to spoon my X-Mid right now, but his site that he was just in is completely underwater from all this rain right now. So moving him up was the right call. Our X-Mids get to cuddle tonight. I was gonna run down by the lake and do some photography and get some video, but honestly, the sky's gray. You can't really see anything right now, other than some ripples in a lake with no background, which I'm sure you've all seen that before. So I think I'll hold off till morning for that. I am going to get in the X-Mid and dry off and call it a night. So see you guys next time for day 2. Well, good morning, everybody. Morning of day two. So, still in the tent. It's 9 o'clock. It is not because I was sleepy, it is because of the weather still. After running that fire drill last night, moving Andy's tent to higher ground, it continued to rain most of the night, and at some point it shifted from just rain to turn into this icy, slushy, yucky mess stuff. Not fun. So, kind of waiting it out. The initial weather forecast showed that we were going to have this morning as rain, and then it was going to clear out with a chance of some more this afternoon. So kind of fingers crossed right now, hoping that that is true, because right now it's gross. And it's not something where we want to go do a big kind of scree-field rock scramble on the edge of the lake and then jump straight up into climbing a pass in. Um, so we will see what the day brings, but right now we're kind of waiting it out to see if some of this is going to clear out and give us a chance to keep going the way that we had planned. Well, guys, it's a little after 1 o'clock, and we are still at Snowmass, and there is a reason for that. The rain has kind of moved out, still really overcast. Still a chance a little bit more rain. I did just run the weather report in InReach just to be sure. Looks like the worst of it's behind us, but there is still a chance of more. The real problem is that right up there, where you really can't see, is Trailrider Pass. That's what we're supposed to go over right now, and it is completely snowed in. Interested to see if anybody else comes over that pass and camps here today. Um, but honestly, I don't know that I see that happening. It looks pretty rough up there. So we are going to have some lunch and hang out a little bit, talk about this, and figure out what we want to do. Do we want to stay an extra day here and push further? Do we want to adjust the route? Do we want to backtrack? But I'll tell you right now, we're not going over that today. Not with the way that it is right now. It's just doesn't seem like a good idea. So we're gonna hang out here and put our brains together, a little bit of them that are still working at this altitude, and see what we can come up with. Well, hey guys, it's about 7 o'clock, and we are obviously still at Snowmass. We just decided to cook dinner, and I had to film something because I am trying something new tonight, which is, hey, the spoon's in my face, poke, poke, poke. This is from Trail Magic VA. They are a company on Instagram that you can find, and this is the Caribbean smoked chicken with dirty rice and cabbage. Took a couple bites of it, and it was just delicious. So figured I'd share it with you guys. Check them out. It's Trail Magic VA on Instagram. Take 3.
Again?
Because I struggle at filming in the dark and tents. So, evening of day 2, well, kind of night now, it's dark. But yeah, we had our second day at Snowmass. Made the right call with the weather. Talking to a couple people who did end up making it over the pass towards the end of the day, they said it was really rough, really sloppy on the other side. So We made a good decision. Unfortunately, that definitely throws a wrench in the plans. So we have a couple alternate routes that we can do. We could push and continue on with this loop, but we'd be looking at back to back to back really big mile days and big elevations. So um,
Nope.
not really sure that sounds the best. So we'll loop you guys in the morning with what we decide after sleeping on it. But that's it for day 2. See you guys later. Good night.
Luco tape. It's not just for blisters.
It is not. Fix the selfie sticks too. Hey, it worked.
We'll see.
It worked for now.
Yeah.
Works for now.
For the first 10 seconds, it works.
Hey, it made it through the night without any use. We'll see.
What you having today?
Some banana nut oatmeal.
Banana nut.
Quaker oatmeal, banana nut.
Whatever.
And coffee and breakfast essentials.
Just a little mocha. Coffee mocha. Well, good morning, everybody. Morning of day 3. It is just before 9 o'clock right now. We have camp already packed up. We've already had breakfast, and we're ready to get moving again. So after taking the zero yesterday, Andy and I talked through a lot of things. It might be possible to continue on with this Capitol Creek circuit, but we're looking at the next 3 days being big days, big elevation days. We already know the passes are covered in snow. So we're going to call an audible. We are going to adjust our route. We are going to continue on with the 4-pass loop and go over Buckskin Pass and then Willow Pass, and plan to hang out at Willow Lake tonight. And then probably cut the trip short by 1 day and make it back to the car the day after that. Major bummer. We really wanted to do this Capitol Creek circuit, but given the conditions, given the weather, what it's done to us, it's just the right call. If we pushed on with Capitol Creek, we would be pushing ourselves to the max, and we would have no time to stop, film, take pictures, do any of the things that we really enjoy doing on these trips. So we're going to call the audible this year. I promise we'll be back again in the future to finish off this loop. But that being said, I'm going to get going and start heading towards Buckskin. Alright guys, hit one of the last little patches of tree cover, so took a second, started putting a few more layers on. The wind is really whipping up here, so got the mid layer of the fleece, the Senchi on. The wind shell will probably be next, and we'll see how long I can go without putting that on, but I don't think it's going to be long. It is definitely chilly up here. All right, y'all, we are at the top of Buckskin Pass, and the weather has moved in. Wind's picking up. It's starting to kind of snow on us a little bit, as I'm sure you can see. So we're not going to hang out here too long. We are going to get down and off this pass and start heading over to Willow. Yeah, it's time to get off this thing. See you guys at the bottom. There it is, Buckskin Pass that way. That's what we just came up off of, and Willow Pass that way, which means we get to go back up, and away again, right back up to the top. Looks like we cleared the first part of the climb, got to a little plateau, and we are fully snow covered again, as you can see. Getting our first views of the pass, which is right up there. A couple people walking across the top of it right now. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but that is where we are headed. It looks like a gnarly climb up that thing. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So we'll see what it looks like, but that's steep and it's wet and snowy. Well, it's windy as heck, but we made it at the top of Willow Pass. Now we're getting a little bit of a different view again. Well, it's still windy, but we've hit the trail split. We're going to head that direction down to Willow Lake. Check that out. Pretty exposed out there, so let's see if we can find something that'll break this wind a little bit and get us a little cover. Alright, I know y'all love epic views, right? I'm about to give you one. Check this out. All right, y'all, that's it for tonight. Day 3 is a wrap. Just had supper, gonna go hang the air sack and then crawl in the tent and get an early night's sleep. I'm gassed. Another big day tomorrow, and then should be finished up for this one. So see you guys in the morning. Well, this is fun. I guess the night isn't completely over yet. I just had to go hang up the earth sack in the snow because it is pelting us now. So I'm gonna crawl in the tent. And yeah, that's it for me tonight now. Well, good morning, everybody. Today is what we hope is our last morning on trail. Got about 9 miles to go to get to the car. Packed up most of everything, just letting the tents dry out a little bit after the rain and snow and wind that we had last night. I've already had my oatmeal, got the coffee going now, so gonna kick back, enjoy that. Watch Andy try to cook some bacon over there that I can hear sizzling in his pot. And yeah, we'll get back going. One pass, 9 miles to the car and on to other things. So I think we can do it.
This is Andy Parrish Outdoors. Just giving you a quick update. Brent made it to the top. He's pretty awesome. You know, I don't know what to say. We're at 12,700 feet. It's windy as you know what. You can't say on YouTube with kids watching. We want to get off the ridge, but he wanted to film a little, and I hijacked it. So it is what it is. He made it to the top. It's awesome. The bells behind us. Brent left in the background. There's the lake. Pretty sweet. Awesome. Watch to the very end, though. Watch to the very end.
All right, guys, Andy's back there talking about how competitive of a hiker he is and how he blocked me off on the pass so I couldn't pass him. Truth be told, I never beat him up a pass, and today was probably my one opportunity, and I missed it as I almost break my ankle. But hey, I just want to
throw it out there right now. Here he comes. Here he goes. Here he goes. I was in front of him for a minute. Anyways, that's all for now. Well, we are just now breaking tree line and getting out of some of the super exposed stuff. Finally getting a little bit of cover out here. Not completely down yet, but we're getting there. All right, guys, we are coming down to the end of this one. We've only got about a mile left. We are running into a ton of day hikers now, so we know we're close to the road. Just want to take a minute and give a couple thoughts on this trip. First off, it was amazing to be back in the Maroon Bells Snowmass Wilderness. We were here 2 years ago and did the 4-pass loop, and we got to relive some of that this trip. Great to be back in the area, back and see some of those spots, have a little bit of nostalgia. Obviously the elephant in the room is that we failed at doing the route that we planned on doing out here. But we made the best of it after being forced to take a 0 due to weather and do a second day at Snowmass. We had the ability to reroute and see a different part of this area. Part that was just awesome. Like, I am thrilled with the way that this trip turned out. We are finishing a day earlier than what we originally planned, so we have a few ideas of what we're going to do with that extra time, and I think all of them involve hot springs. So it's going to be a little reward for finishing up out here again. But that's about it. I'm going to put the camera down, kind of zone out, and just enjoy this last little bit of trail before we hit the road. All right, y'all, we have come full circle and we are back where we started at. I already gave you some final thoughts on this trip, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. And happy we're done, and now I'm ready for 3 of my favorite things. You guys know what they are: beer, pizza, and a nap, in that order. See you guys from the Maroon Bells Snowmass Wilderness in Colorado.